Welcome back to Travis Teaches Guitar. I'm your relationship counselor for this instrument here. Today I want to just share something that I have noticed throughout the years teaching people. I see two different reactions when it comes to this. I'll have a student for, a couple sessions before I see this, and I can immediately tell what type of a person that this is. And let's see if this applies to you. You know your chords. I've shown you G, C, D, E, A. Now it's time to learn this. That's the reaction that you will get more often than not. This is the reaction of someone who is probably not going to continue to play guitar. This dreaded bar chord, this one was B minor, and that's probably the easier of the flavor. You have others, right? And it gets worse than that. I'm basically barring this all off here. People get their hand on that. They get used to this, the ease of playing open chords, right? That's all well and good, but every now and again you're going to come across a song that throws in. So you have to be fluid with that chord just the same as you're fluid here. You have to still be fluid with that. Why that chord scares people, it boggles my mind. It literally is the breaking point usually in most people when they're learning a guitar. I'll be able to teach them certain songs. And as long as they're G, C, and D, we're cool. But as soon as you introduce that bar chord right there, and I see that look, I'm already 90% certain that that person is not going to continue playing guitar much longer. Because that is a reaction of someone who is scared to try something new. And if you're scared to try something new or to learn something new, then you should take this thing and give it to somebody who is not scared to learn. And because there's plenty of people out there who would love to have an instrument that don't have one. They would love to learn and haven't yet, but are just ready for and ripe for the opportunity to learn. This is just a chord. Before you picked up a guitar, you did not know G, you did not know D. Your fingers did not know that position. You had to, sometimes even I had to move. I had a hard time with C chord at first. I remember literally having to make my fingers stay there. It wouldn't stay for whatever reason. And I would try to cheat at first and use a C-Ag 9. But then I realized that there's some songs that I can't get away with that. So I really had to buckle down and make myself learn this chord. When it came to this one, it was the same mentality. I looked at it and realized, I can't make that. But it's not something that made me say, well, I guess I'm going to have to give up guitar now because I can't make that chord. This is a mentality that I do not understand. So hopefully that if you're watching this, then you're not one of these people. But if you are, I admonish you to address that, because it's probably not just in this area that this is popping up in your life. This is a fear of learning something that takes you a little bit out of your comfort zone. If that is your mentality, this guitar is going to break you. You will not develop a relationship with it. You will hate it. It will be like a nightmare to you. Because if you think that this is hard, wait till you start getting into jazz chords and stuff like that. It gets way worse. That's just an entry level. It's just a normal chord, right? It's just something that you're going to have to do if you want to play songs. Sure, you could use a capo and change the key and try to avoid that. But why would you do that? Why would you avoid something that's just slightly difficult? Because that is what practice is all about. This is not a gift. Nobody is giving you this gift of music. You are going to work for it, and that is just the stark reality of the matter. And if you don't like that, then you should give your guitar to somebody else. Stop playing it and do not go down that road, because you're going to just get frustrated and quit. So there's no point in you wasting your time, even at this beginning stage, if that is going to be the way that you approach music or the guitar. And like I said before, chances are this is not the only place it's popping up, but it's manifesting right here. Because if you're scared to try things new, you're going to just have to shelter down in your little bubble, in your world, and never get out of your comfort zone. Because that's the reality of that type of mentality. So, once again, I admonish you to address this if this is you. Hopefully, it is not. And if it is not, then good for you, because think that is one of the first steps, and you'll probably continue playing guitar. And if this is not tripping you up and you have a desire to learn, you will. So until next time, keep practicing.